What is this beautiful marbly deliciousness that I am pouring into this mold? Stick around and find out. Hey everyone, it's Sandy from Two Fat Birds Creative, and today this is part of a spring Easter collaboration with the Crafty YouTubers United Discord group. Tons of people all across the world. Link in my description. Check them out. There's going to be some fabulous things. So for mine, I'm going to do these little houses here that I just got from Temu, and this little bunny. I guess he's supposed to hold like a candy inside, maybe. And we're going to do them out of Resincrete. So let me get back and mix some of this up. I'm probably just going to do, I think I'll probably do 300 grams of the Resincrete, and that'll be 90 grams of water. And I'm going to do a marbling. Let's see. We'll be back. Alright, I've got 300 grams of powder, and, well, I got like 303 grams of powder and a little bit over 90 grams of water. You can see clumpy in here, so just got to keep mixing it and mixing it and mixing it. It will be a pretty thin consistency. That's alright. Like a thinner pancake. Not yet crepe, but not thick fluff pancake. And you just want to keep mixing it up. If you have a little whisk or a fork, get in there with that, because there will be clumps like that. And that's what you want to try to get broken down in here. I have yet to actually have one ever completely clump free. Even when I put it through a strainer or sieve, I still get the clumps in my mixture. All right, we will go with that. And I think what I want to do is a pink and purple. So we're gonna do a little passion. Do I want ruby? No, we'll do a little passion and a little, I think we'll stick with plum. Or actually, let's do the periwinkle. Give them a good shake. Watch these little things too, so they don't fall in your mixture, which happens to me all the time. So I'm going to take that off ahead of time. So I'm going to do 5 drops of the passion. And let's do 6 drops of periwinkle, because they're much smaller drops. And now let's mix and see what we get. That's a little darker than I was anticipating, but that's all right. All right. Let's do the bunny first. Kind of getting up here at a little bit of a height, so that hopefully the bubbles pop. All right, I have a feeling I'm definitely going to have to make up some more with the houses, but I think I want a little bit more purple in there. I just added 2 more drops. Do the little one. medium one. There's a clump. Because they're down at the bottom. So it settled all down here before as I was pouring the other ones. Oops, just stuck my finger in one.
Yeah. Sun comes tickling my nose so bright. Bunnies hop to a rhythm in delight. Flowers dance in the early spring glow. I'm feeling high. Yeah, let the good vibes flow. Easter fever got me on my feet. Every step feels like a candy tree. Sunshine's the DJ, spinning golden rays.
It's a little shy. I'm not overly concerned about the amount that it's shy, but I don't have enough for my bigger house, so we will mix up a little bit more and be right back. All right, I mixed up some more. Let's try and get this over here a little bit. Here we go, into the big one. This one a little top off. And this guy over here a little top off. All right. I like to add just a little bit of water in my cup here. And we'll swirl it around. And then I'm gonna put some paper towel, get it down there in the water. And then I just like to go around, try not to get it into my pieces. You see I got a nice good amount of that off, and then I'll take a baby wipe and then give the rest a little bit of a wipe down. Be back upon demold. And just a little look as they're starting to get all cured up. I was trying to do a little bit of a cleanup job on that one. The windows were all covered over. Clean up his ears a little bit. You can see those windows got covered over. I heart did up there, but now it's just a waiting game. I do also want to take this opportunity to thank all of my subscribers and everybody who watches. That is the most important thing for a channel to succeed, so thank you so much for that. If you feel so inclined, you do not have to do this, but if you feel so inclined to support me, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee, and I'll put the QR code right about up here. And any donations made through there help to sponsor this channel and go right back into supplies for making all my resin creations and the videos. All right, I decided to make a new batch, and I'm going to go for more yellow, orange, and red. Kind of swirly marble and see what we get. This one is, did not want to shake up all the pigments in there. Whoa.
Yeah. Sun comes tickling my nose so bright. Bunnies hop to a rhythm in delight. Flowers dance in the early spring glow. I'm feeling high. Yeah, let the good vibes flow.
give it a whirl.
Every step feels like a candy tree. Sunshine's the DJ, spinning golden rays. Happiness blooms, let's celebrate these days. Tulips and daisies gossip in the breeze. Chirping birds dropping beats with such ease. Chocolate eggs melting.
I'll stop that there, and I'm going to clean up that mess in a minute. This guy, I noticed he bows out right here, so let's try and do that.
Pastel tones swirling everywhere. Joy on repeat like a record spun. Springtime magic can't be outdone. Easter fever got me on my feet. Every step feels like a candy tree. Sunshine's the DJ, spinning golden rays. Happiness blooms, let's celebrate these days.
And the baby.
Like a crown of fun. Skipping down sidewalks under the sun. Tulip trails pointing where love abounds. Spring's got rhythm, shaking the ground.
All right, these are dry. It is the next morning. Let's see what we got. That's better. I like that. That's a lot lighter. Purple ones ended up being really, really dark. I'll show you one. Really dark. The sides are good. Flip over that side, but it's still, that's the back actually. It's lighter. All the purple ink fell to the front. So definitely, those were a fail. And that one. Actually, this is the front. Better. And then this big one here. Little overspill things off of it. And there we go. Much better, much lighter. Still going to try it one more time. And probably just doing pink. I like those. Oh, got some overspill up here at the top. All right, let's see what happened with our bunny. Whoa. We'll give this guy a clean up for sure. Get those little pieces out there. I say someday I am going to do a terrazzo one, so that's why I save all these little pieces. All right, back side and the front side. Yay! I actually like how that turned out. I am still going to try one more, and we're going to do that in just pink, I think, or a swirly pink, just one color. But I think these were far more successful than the purple ones. But I'll see you one more time. Hey y'all, I just mixed up some more Resincrete with just the J. Diction pink pigment. Very bright, but it tones down since it's off the white of the Resincrete. And I just poured those. I think that's what I should have done with from the beginning. But we'll be back for the demold. I didn't want to waste your time watching me mix these, as you've seen the others. So, all right, see you in a bit. All right, so this is about an hour later, maybe a little bit longer. Let's start to demold and see what we get. So it's just a nice pink. There's a little bit of marbling up there. Let's see a little bit. That's okay. I feel like this, though, is very much more Easter and springy. Don't worry about this. I'm saving all of this for those terrazzo chip bags that I have. And there we go with that one. There is marbling. I don't know that you can see it being picked up in the screen here, but there is some. It's also picked up a little bit of orange from the previous pour, because I actually didn't clean it out all the way first and wanted to see if it would pick up anything that was still left in there. Oops, not this one. This one first. And I forgot to put something up against the mold here. You can see it bows out. I mean, it's new mold. So it's a little misshapen there, but that's okay. We'll work with that. That little color is in there. I could also just take some sandpaper and sand that down as well. It's funny though that the little one they did not make as deep as these two others. He's very, very small. Bloop. All right, let's move these off to the side and let us start with the bunny. And there's our bunny. Trying to fit it on the screen here. Move, bunny. There it is. And with these edges kind of trimmed up. Again, take my deburring tool to those. Before the final pictures, we'll do the tattoo placement on these guys. And actually, it's Glossy Bee, Erin at Glossy Bee, that does a lot of these with the tattoos or stickers going across them. And that's where I am getting this from. They won't be like hers, especially because I think hers are all the same level. But we'll see what we get. All right, we'll be back. Hey friends, well here is my bunnies. Here are my bunnies. I speak good. And what I've got here is some of this dragonfly glaze. So one, I don't know if you can, there we go. One is more blue purple and one is more kind of rainbowy. I did do the dark purple just to test it out, to see what it looked like. You can kind of see some of the sparkle there. I also put a temporary tattoo and you just can't see it. So we're going to ditch the purple houses because they're just way too dark. Let's see if I can move this light over here a little bit more. There you can see that sparkle off the dragonfly glaze. So I thought we would just start with these. I'm still going to do the purple bunny, but not those houses because they just did not want to work. In that purple bunny, I am going to put the more blue glaze in here. And I had it in this. You can kind of see that shimmer off in there. And I'll just put just a little bit more right in there. And let me move this one off to the side a little bit more. Get a little on the brush, and then we're just gonna paint away. So you can kind of see that shimmer already coming out on this bunny. And you know, we'll stick with these 3 bunnies. Maybe somebody has 3 children and one's loves pink. Maybe they love Barbie. Just in love with pink. Maybe one's more little emo, a little more goth, and then one's super bright, fun, cheery, bright color loving. Got them all covered here, right? And we'll probably just go ahead and fast forward through this section, because watching me paint this all over would be extremely boring. And now we're going to move into this more colorfully color. I did this layer of the bunny. I did the outside and then this inside. I did not do the bunny inside the bunny ears though. This one is a lot more fluid than the other one. All right, let's start with the super bright bunny. Whoa, let me move bunnies around. Then it dries pretty fast too. So my rub-on stickers came in, and so we're gonna try and put them on here and see what we get. Springify them. How do I want to do this?
Dropping beats with such ease. Chocolate eggs melting dreams in my hand. Spread love so sweet like sugar on the land. Painted eggs with a funky flair. Pastel tones swirling everywhere. Joy on repeat like a record spun. Springtime magic can't be outdone. Like a crown of fun, skipping down sidewalks under the sun. Tulip trails pointing where love abounds. Spring's got rhythm, shaking the ground. Easter fever got me on my feet. Every step feels like a candy treat. Sunshine's the DJ, spinning golden rays. Happiness blooms, let's celebrate these days. Bunny ears perched like a crown of fun.
So those two are springified. Okay. I'm gonna go for this right here. Or that one. Or maybe both. that will go there, and this one will go up here. Hope that'll work. All right. So here those two are. And then the medium two. And then the big two. So stick around for the beauty pictures where I put everything all together and see what we get. All right, see you in a minute. I do want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and everyone who watches my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I do have discount codes in my description if you're looking for molds from Into Resin. They are fantastic. I have that. I have resiners, and I have a Let's Resin discount codes. So sure to check them out. And yes, I couldn't stop. I've got one more. Oops. But thank you to everyone who watches. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. It is truly appreciated. All right, stay tuned for the beauty shots and have a great week.